Hey guys, Dan the Medic. Welcome to my gun hobby channel. Now today I'm going to talk about the grip on this here small frame revolver. Alright, now this grip is their new style grip, and this is a old style revolver. Okay, this is their 94 UL, right? It's like back in the days when they had the 85. Nowadays they have a new range and it's still small frame, but this is the grip on their website, as you can see here. Relatively cheap, under 10 bucks, right? I wanted it because the grip I was using is this here, and I used this to replace the small one that came on here, and I no longer remember what I did with the small grip. So I don't know, I must have thrown it away or something, and I've been using this. Although this is nice and big, it is a little bit long, so I saw this, I fell in love. I said, oh wow, this is a cool looking grip. I like the little thing here that sticks out, right? It got the little Taurus bow logo on it. It is so cool, right? And it got a little place for your pinky underneath here. See, one finger, two finger, pinky, right? So I'll show you. See, the pinky rests in this notch over here. One finger, two finger, pinky. It's so cool, right? Loving this, guys, loving this. So the thing is, that grip on the website says fit small frames revolvers. It didn't list the 85, this is the 94 UL. It didn't list all that. It lists their modern offerings. As you can see, the old style grips had a screw right through here, and it had a hole over here, right, for a pin that sticks out. Okay, so this here new grip is not two halves. You slide the whole thing in and you push a pin through the hole, right? I emailed Taurus and I said, hey Taurus, would your new grip that is like 10 bucks fit the old style like 85 and the 94 and stuff like that? Have not heard back from them, and it's been a while. So being that the grip was so cheap, right, I decided to order it anyway, because it appears that the hole is in the same place as where the pin was on this revolver. That same pin that goes into like this little hole on the side, when you put it together. So I'm like, all right, I should be able to remove the pin, existing pin, and then use the new grip, right? Which I have done successfully. But let me tell you, man, oh my God, it was a nightmare getting the old pin out. And that's just one part of the issue, right? I got the old pin out by, first I was hammering it, bing, 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 it would not budge. So what I did, I noticed that it was kind of thicker in one end than the other. So I took a file and I filed around it to make it a smaller diameter, right? Then I was able to hit this side out, and then once I got it flush, I tried using a punch, and it was just not going. It was like it was stuck in there so good. So I flipped the gun over, then I hit it from this side, and it went down, it went flush, and I tried to use the punch, and then it wouldn't move. So then I turned it around, and I said, you know what? I just filed whatever was sticking out around, to decrease that diameter. And then so now you got two edges that is like, all right, let me say a little bit better, right? I knocked it all the way out until it's flush. Then on this side, I filed it all around until it's, it's a small diameter. Then I knocked it back this way so that whatever was inside the hole would be a little smaller. And then I was finally able to knock it out once I filed it down. Now, it was a pain in the butt. It took me forever, right? So now I had a revolver with a little hole, right, in the frame, right? This thing came with a roll pin. Then I was holding the roll pin and said, this thing is pretty darn thick, right? So I tried to put it into the hole. There's no way it was going to go, right? Roll pin or not, hollow tube or not, I just don't see how I'm going to knock it through. So what I did, I took a drill bit that's slightly bigger than the existing hole, and I drilled and I made this hole a little bit bigger. Then I still tried to squeeze it in there, and I tried to squeeze it in there, and I said, oh my God, you know, it's so hard to do. So I took the next size drill bit, drilled it a little bit, it was a little bit tight, then I drilled it all the way through, and then I messed it up. I messed it up, guys. Then the roll pin that came with the new grip just goes right through and it was loose. I said, oh, what did I do now? Crap me. So I was like, how am I going to increase the diameter of the pin? I tried hammering it a bit, I was squeezing it. Then I said to myself, you know what? Let me just put the grip on and then put the pin in. Maybe it'll be fine. So that's what I did. So right now, this roll pin, like, is inside the hole a little bit loose. Right? It's a little bit loose. But turns out it is fine. You know? It is actually fine. And I think it will stay fine because this is a 22 LR. And there's not a lot of recoil on it anyway. So the thing is, will the new grip fit the older revolvers that Taurus sold? Yes, but if you were to do the same thing and you were to get the pin out, be careful how big you drill that hole, you know, because like of course I could always fill in the hole. I think if this is an aluminum version, I could maybe take a little round thing right on top of the hole and just dent it in, and it'll cause the aluminum to kind of come together a little bit more and everything. But I didn't want to do all that until I tried it. So I put the grip on, and then I put the put the pin in, and it's fine. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. So hey, thanks for watching my video. And again, this is one of my favorite plinkers, little 22 9-shot, guys, 9-shot. All right, so that's it for today's video. Thank you for joining me here with my gun hobby channel. Have a good one.